rain we had yesterday, the day before, I was hoping that we'd be able to walk on the snow. Thought it would have formed a nice little ice shelf. Whoa, whoa, whoa. But apparently it didn't, because we're still falling through. And that damn thing, Jesus, tells me that we're still, we got a lot of snow back here in the woods, which is fine. We've been seeing a lot of rabbits been out. They're up mainly toward the front of the path, the front of the trail. I don't see many rabbits down here, because this is where all the porcupines and porcupine. Name something that ends, or that begins with pork, or how'd Steve Harvey say it? Name a word that ends, whatever. Family Feud, it was one porcupine. So we got a lot of rabbits. Sun's out, that's nice. It's not warm, it is 20, 25. The weather channel, the app says this. Feels like 3 above, which with the wind coming, yeah, I get it. It is cold if you're in the wind. We're getting in the woods. I was hoping to get down south, start walking in the part we usually don't walk in, because it's kind of treacherous back there. There's fallen logs and all kinds of stuff that'll trip you up. We usually stay out of there, but in the winter, it's nice to go back there, but we can't. I'm not making it today. I'm not gonna try. It's a little, what's up, big boy? It's a little treacherous. He's not heaven. Yeah, he's walking all goofy. I don't know. One of his nails is starting to come off. He's got a limp on his front left side. Front driver's side seems to be a little low on some air. We're talking to we got some new equipment today at work, which is pretty interesting. We usually don't get new equipment, but we got a new equipment today. It's like, holy smokes, I got to use it first. It's nice. Only a soap dispenser, but still. That's pretty cool. Oh, what else happened? God, I saw our union rep. I never see our union rep. It was like today was the first of many, many, many things today. Which is good. Well, the fog has cleared from yesterday. If you were here with us yesterday, remember the fog in the woods was kind of fun. It's a little spooky when this gets all foggy in here. But that's when it really looks like Game of Thrones, and there we have a whole bunch of trees fell down. Yeah, it came off with this guy right here. Looks like it came off, it's that guy's top. Where is he? Right here. That guy's top came off. It's sitting right there. Oh, he must have taken some more on his way down. Yeah, well, that's fine. Like we were talking yesterday, that's directly on the trail. So that will stop people from hopefully walking on this trail, as long as they don't know it's here. They'll look at that. Look at those tree branches and be like, yeah, I'm not gonna walk down there. But you can hear the wind. Holy cow, it's pretty strong. Again, we haven't gotten in very far. We know that one's down. We got another one sitting over there that's down. For the most part, it looks like we didn't lose too much in the woods last night, today. But with that rain and then it freezing last night, it's got a tendency to snap some twigs, which is, circle of life. It is what it is. But, man, I wish we could walk. Shit, yeah, I could have swore we'd be able to walk on this. I can't. Dogs can because they're under 100 pounds. I can't because I'm over 2. But he doesn't care because he's going to sit there and eat the living shit out of that tree. It's not so jerky. Yeah, he's having a good old time with that steak. That's so funny. But we do feed them. I swear to God, we feed these guys, but all they do is eat sticks and wood and shit like that. Hey, what's up, Saran? Saran? We have a thing called in the States Saran wrap. It's spelled the same, S-A-R-A-N. Saran, but I'm assuming you're over to the Middle East, maybe somewhere. Saran, I would guess. That would be mine. But yeah, it's goddamn. I wish it was nicer. I mean, the weather's fine. We're dressed for it. I hate punching through this ice and snow. You can hear me punching through. I hate doing this because doing that kind of hurts. It's a shock to your whole system. But there's pluses and minuses to all this. If you punch through that like it just doing there, you won't slip, but your chances of falling are better. Where you're on the trail now, which is kind of icy, it's more of a chance of slipping off. So damned if you do, damned if you don't. So we're just gonna take our time and mosey around. We got no place to be this afternoon. Our jobs are done, so we are home for the day. Which is good, because I woke up at 11:30 last night. Crazy, I go to bed at 7:38 usually. 7:30 or 8, not 7:38. Oh, 7:38, early to bed, early to rise. Yeah, I woke up at 11:30 for some reason. I was wide fucking awake. I was like, God damn it. You know, when you wake up and you're just like, yep, I'm not going back to bed. Well, finally, I think it was about 1:32 before I finally was able to close my eyes again. And I woke up and it was 3:30, so I got a little bit added on to my 4 hours. My sleep app said I had 5.5 hours, which is, for me, quite a bit. Now that little guy right there, that's a four-legged something or another. It's got some good claws. It's over there too. So as we were talking porcupines, that was probably a raccoon. But now I'm thinking about it, I'm probably going to say that's a skunk, because my boys are going to go find it. Now, you know what? I wouldn't say that's a rabbit, because I got two of the front. Two are up wide, and the back two are back closer, so they sit on their haunches. I'm going to say that's a rabbit. I don't know why a rabbit's way out here. This is not rabbit territory. Yeah, we can't walk on this. Ah. Hopefully with the wind, I'll take off some of this moisture and make this more drier ice, if that makes any sense. Jesus, I hate walking on here. You can see the trail. It's hard to, we got an inch last night, so it's covering everything. So it's hard to see where my feet were. I'm not walking in the same indentation as I was before. Still, hello, who is it? Ska-Tool. S-K-A-Tool. Yeah, I like your $sign there. $sign, God, my market is absolutely crazy. Today is my ex-dividend date for a couple of my ETFs. All right, losing some winning takes. I usually get it back tomorrow when they pay me. But like I said yesterday, I really don't want to get political on this thing, but God damn it, Trump. Tariff, no tariff. Make up your fucking mind. Shit or get off the goddamn pot. This is absolutely insane. You people have no idea what, not you people, chat, Trump and all his fucks. I have no idea what this is doing to the average investor. It's just added bullshit that we don't have to fucking deal with. Got blue sky. Woo! And the sun's out. That's nice. Oh, should get in the sun, get some of that perfect radiation. That's good for you. So he doesn't care. He's showing off that he's got 4-wheel drive. He doesn't need to punch through. But yeah, this honestly, you can feel the warmth. Even though it is blowing and it's cold, you're in the sun, you can, and maybe it's all placebo, maybe it's just an effect of my mind being in the sun. But man, it feels warm. It's nice. My face is warm. I like being warm. But not too warm like it was last night. I had to get out from under the covers. But then again, we had both dogs and my wife on the bed. So there's a lot. Dogs, fur. Not implying my wife is. I'm not going there. Oh my God. Okay, I see the other one's trail. He went up there. So yeah, I get both dogs on the bed, and it's kind of hot. Because of course this guy right there, Mr. I'm gonna take a shit when I walk. He's got to be right up on you. He's the back animal. He wants to spoon you. He wants to make sure that you're there. So when you're first going to sleep, that's fine. I like to. Man, yeah, we're done walking through. All right, wait, let's get back on the trail. There we go. This is better. Oh, what else is going on? Jeep's run good. We're happy with that. Work is going good. We're happy with that. Talked to the union rep today. He's a nice guy. Justin's his name. Yeah, actually, we got a raise today thanks to the union. I think it's every 6 months we get a bump in pay to the next higher pay grade until you're finally bumped out. Well, I finally hit the ceiling today. I have nowhere else to go but into a different category. I can't go to a different category until I get all these people in front of me out of the way, seniority and all that bullshit. But I don't want it. I like doing what I'm doing. I'm just Joe fucking meat cutter. Nobody expects anything from me out of the ordinary. So that's nice. I don't have to deal with that many customers. But the ones I do, I know how to bullshit them pretty good. They actually think I care. I don't. I just used to be a bartender for quite a number of years. That's so funny when people meet me. Oh my God, you're a bartender. Well, yeah, used to be a bartender. I'm good at bullshitting people pretty well. And I swear to God, that's all bartending is. Knowing how to read people, knowing how to bullshit. That's it. Reminds me of this movie called PCU. What was it? It was with, God, now I can't remember his name. Draws. What the hell was Draws' name? Draws, what up? Jeremy Piven. Oh my goodness gracious, Jeremy Piven from Entourage. I think PCU was his first movie ever, Jeremy Piven. It was absolutely fabulous. It's about a fresh person going to his first weekend at college to see how he's gonna like it. And he gets roomed up with Jeremy Piven's character in that movie, where he's a 7th-year senior. So we're talking about school, and he goes, "Here's all you need to know about college. Do you have a car? No. Somebody at your floor will make friends with them the first day. Beer, it's your best friend. Would drink a lot of it. Oh, then comes, do you have a car? No. Somebody in a floor will make friends with them the first day. Well, what about majors? They're talking about what classes and schedules and shit. And he goes, the beauty about college is you can major in Game Boy if you know how to bullshit. I swear to God. Good on. Hey, thanks, man. Well, it's not really congratulations. Everybody gets a raise every 6 months. It's union. I mean, I look at it as that's an extra $14 in my paycheck for working in a place that's understaffed. We can't get my job. I'm a butcher. I'm a meat cutter for a grocery store. I work in a cold room, which means it's 45, 50 degrees all day long. It keeps the meat fresh. It keeps if there were any pathogens or any kind of stuff doesn't grow when it's cold. So that's why it's a cold room. And with kids these days, you just can't, they don't want to be cold. They don't want to have any discomfort. It's really interesting to see kids. But the worst part is that we found that people want that big bottom line. We have a pension for a union. We have insurance that you get from the very first day that you sign up. It's like, man, there's all these benefits that people don't want or don't understand that, like, well, I don't want all this. I just want a big bottom paycheck, you know, big line on the bottom. And I wish it was that easy. Jesus. But, yeah, we're having problems staffing our department. We have been since, well, all we can get are former drug addicts and people that have no car that like to experiment. Absolutely insane the amount of people that we can't get. Jesus. But that's just life. You know, it's the writing's on the wall. That being a butcher, being a meat cutter is a skill. It's going to be gone. And not only is that a skill, I mean, that's a life skill. You can have, learn how to take down an animal, or not take down, how to tear apart an animal, break down an animal. Yeah, they're all symmetrical, two sides. You know, one side's the same as the other, usually. But 1, 2, 3, 4, that's not a dog. That, my friends, is not a dog. This is my dog's print. That is not a dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boy, that's a big print. So if that's anything fresh, anything big that's gonna scare my guys, Ruckus, the black guy's gonna be the first, the black dog's gonna be the first one to come back, because he's skittish. Mac, on the other hand, he'll go meet him, try to be friends. But yeah, that was a big print, holy shit. Now I'm trying to find another one. Yeah, it can't be a one-off print. These are dog prints. Maybe that was a dog print. I just missaw it. I don't see another one of those prints. Take it back. I like a dog print though, because it's got the little diamond shape. Huh. Yeah, that was a big print. I don't see any others, so they were using the trail. This trail that we're on. That's 2 prints. You know, that might have been a front and back paw put together with the dogs. Because I'm having a hard time seeing another big print. These are my boys' prints, dogs' prints. Yeah, I think that was just one or 2 of their prints put together that looked like one. I think. Yeah. I mean, that's part of the fun being out here, is you get to see all kinds of prints and stuff, and you get to learn. I had a friend of mine, Brian, just call him Chatty Brian. He knew everything about everything. But one of those guys. But actually, he really did. When it comes to trees and prints and anything outdoors, he was smart than a whip. He was a great guy. We bought this property, and he was the first person I thought of. He died a couple years before we bought this property. But I wish he was still around, because he's a smart kid. Well, you look at this. This guy's dragging his paw, which is interesting. That's a big drag. But you come up here, and you can see he's dragging right there, dragging right there. He's going off over there, going up. Actually, you got big drag marks right there. Huh. Yeah, this is fun. This is like being a detective, trying to find out what was coming around, what's in your property. Not our property, state land, but you know what's close, what's around. So that, yeah. That's not my dogs. My dogs aren't dropping their hind legs yet. I'm sorry, they're not dragging their legs like they're have a problem. So that, turn around here and show you what I'm seeing. Get my glasses off so I got sunglasses on with this white snow and the sun. Whew, and it's bright. So what we're looking at, so I'm looking at this drag mark, and it's going on both sides. So his left and his right are dragging. How do I know he's going this way? Because it starts right here and ends at the footprint. So he goes up here, all the way over there. Yeah, so he's coming from behind me that way. Keep my glasses off so I can see a little bit better. Not much, but a little bit. Yeah, right here's the tree. How do we know? Because there's a hump in the ground. Try and not get tripped up by that tree. So the trail. Huh. Yeah, I don't want to walk near that trail. There's no reason for me to put my scent on that trail. You'll smell the dogs soon enough. But yeah, it goes right there. Whoa. Man. Okay, we got path, we got marks right here. So he's coming from neighbor's property. I ain't 6 of one, half dozen of the other. It doesn't matter where it comes from. He's an animal. He's loud. But that tells me that if he's coming that way, my boys are, well, no, because there's one. So it looks like he's dragging his front too. Goodness. These aren't. Man. I'd love to know what the hell kind that is. That's not my dogs. Speaking of dogs, oh, there's the other one. Okay. They're just all walking around. They're lucky they can walk on top of this shit. I thought I could today too, but not. Yeah, we're getting close to that property line. We got the hill coming up way over there. Over yonder. So that's, the boys are about as far as I want them to go today. It was at 1:45. That's cool. Good time. We'll get home by 2:15, 2:30. I'll put my glasses on because my eyes hurt if it gets too bright. I don't know why, but they do. There we go. That's better. Seems we got a little snow starting to fall. That's cool. Pretty soon it's going to get 50. Next week it's supposed to be in the high 40s, low 50s for about a week straight. Which that'll signify the end of winter coming up here. We got to set our clocks ahead. What was that, Saturday? So we lose an hour of sleep. Not happy with that. I don't sleep enough as it is. Shit, lose an hour. I don't understand daylight savings time. It was for farmers back in the day. I get that, but let's end it. Let's stop doing it. Start moseying back. Wow, man, it is hard to turn when you're walking through this shit. Like I said, I wish it was a little more sturdy on top, enough to hold our weight. That would be perfect. But life is not perfect, and we will take what we can get. Because this is still fun. This still beats living in the city. This still beats looking around and seeing nothing but concrete. So that we can come out here whenever we want, which is really nice. And the chances of us seeing somebody out here are slim to absolutely zero, which is nice. Yeah, now I'm starting to fog up my glasses. I don't know why. I'm not afraid to cry, but that's none of your business. I'll bet a slut out there for you. What's up, buddy? There goes my big boy. See if we're zoomed in. There we go. That's better. Oh yeah, sun's still out. Crazy. Well, not out. We can see it. It's partly cloudy or mostly partly sunny. What's up, big boy? Hi, big boy. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Up the nose and in the mouth. Thanks, man. Let's keep going. Go get some lunch. Goodness. We'll have a little treat when we get home. The boys get a couple bones. I forgot my pork bones at work, but they have regular dog bones. Man, this shit is just, I mean, it's not fun walking in this. This is, I don't know why yesterday was different. Yesterday was fun to walk in this shit. But today is just not hitting my fancy. But fancy was my name. Man. But again, it's still better than anything that you people in the city have. Man, I couldn't imagine. I used to live in the second biggest city in Michigan, Grand Rapids, for about 10 years. I loved it, but this is so much better. Out in the middle of nowhere. And again, I couldn't have any dogs in the city. So here we got a couple dogs having fun. What's up, big boy? What's up, big boy? Go get your brother. Go on. Go on. Get your brother. Go on. Come on. So they're waiting around. I don't know why he's being kind of sticking around home base. He never sticks around home base. He's always running. So that would tell me something's got his attention. Yeah, I really don't like walking in this stuff because it's deep. It's not fun. The dog has a problem too. He's a dachshund, so he doesn't have the big long legs like Mac up there does. He's got short legs. Man. Yeah, this is not fun at all. So we are gonna make our own path and we're gonna chomp through the snow. It's easier, less chance of slipping, less chance of falling. And like we said yesterday, doing this through the snow, picking up your feet, bringing your knees up to your chest, make sure that you're walking all the way through. That's a hell of a workout. So somebody was around that tree for some reason. They peed on it, so they're marking their territory. Whoa. But yeah, if we get back into that horrible trail, we'll start plunging through the snow, making our own trail. But yeah, this is a good workout. Jeez. Like I said, where I work, I'm constantly walking out to the front, look at self to make sure I have enough product on hand. If I don't, then I'll walk back, walk to the cooler and cut it. And I average about 6 to 7 miles of walking a day. And that's just at work. So I come out here and I don't really measure how far I walk with the dogs because they don't care. What they care about is time, and that's what I care about, how much time I have them out here. So if they're out here for an hour, hour and a half, we're approaching an hour here. We're at 45 minutes, I think. But if I get them out here for an hour, hour and a half, they'll go inside, we'll fuck around for a little bit, about an hour, play, wrestle. Try and stimulate the young guy, stimulate his mind. He's a pit bull mastiff, boxer, Roddy. He's just all around smart as a whip. He's a good kid. But he's got to keep mentally stimulated. So what we have right now is we're playing with 3 toys. One's a Kong squeaker. The other one's a buffalo stuffed toy. And then there's this big rope that they said they could never break. Well, he bit it within it's like a week. Close your ears. Reminds me of a story that many years ago. I have a cousin who lives in Houston. They came up here for not a vacation, but I guess vacation, whatever. They were up here for a couple weeks. I took youngest, well, the oldest, one kid, 2 boys, whatever. I took one of them out, 4-wheeling, my Jeep. And of course, we're up in Michigan, so we do things a little differently than people in Houston. Well, I had to take a poop. I drove around till this fella fell. I saw there's a skunk somewhere. So what I'm hoping for is that my boys have not found that skunk. Okay, I see ya. You're fine. I see Mac and I see Ruckus sitting down there, so they're not running. So that's a good sign. If they're not running, they haven't found the skunk yet. But I can smell them. I got a nose. Crazy. I used to work in the restaurants. I could always tell when a oven was left on or a soup well was left to run dry soup well. And those things, you'd never forget that smell. Jeez, it's just a horrible smell. And then if you don't get the water out of that soup well, then it just continues to stink. It's like insane. I used to tell the kids that I was training to be a chef, be a restaurant manager, kitchen manager, whatever. Walk into wherever you're at and just stop. Listen, smell, look. And once the heater kicks on or air conditioning, whatever, just don't say a word. Just wait. Just listen. Just be aware of what sounds are around you. Be aware of what smells. What do you see? You know, it's a trait that a lot of people don't have. Or take that back. Everybody has that skill set. Just some people are better at than others. Oh my goodness, that's a positive thing to say about other people. I'm gonna call my therapist and tell her I'm cured. No. So there's another treetop that fell. That's not lately. Well, maybe it's got a little bit of snow in it from last night, but it might have fallen last night. Very well. Wow. Oh, wow. We did lose it. Let's see if we can get up on it, or get up underneath it. There's a limb that's caught in a tree. Pretty big limb. Usually tree branches don't go horizontally, but that one apparently does. So it's pretty neat if you can see. Where's that little curlicue? Where am I? Come down, right here. That little curlicue. That's pretty cool. That goes out of that tree and then bends around. That could be, like I always say back here, the native marking. See that there's a native trail marker. All the trees that are bent like that, and then, Jesus, bent. Ah, I'm gonna yell. So now he's looking for his brother. But that's how the natives mark the trails, bent trees. So they knew that the trail was near. North Country Trail is the one I'm thinking of up here, northern Michigan. We're within a half mile of the North Country Trail. It's that way. Okay, he's coming. I don't know what he was doing, but he's running back kind of quick. Good boys. Yeah, this is all we do to get these boys tired. Just let them walk. They get a lot more tired. A lot tireder. They get a lot more tired when it's deep snow that you can walk through. That they have to walk through when they're walking through. They're walking on this ice. It's not real difficult for them. So again, I'm walking with my head down, looking at the track, seeing if we see anything that's different. Not really. There's another tree was a marker for a trail. Yeah, we got a tree up there, or up in there that's all bent out of shape. That one looked like it was trying to get bent and didn't work out perfectly. But yeah, we are in our Nishnab mowing territory. The Nishnab, the Odawas. I could tell you what, I don't know. I don't know enough about the tribes up here to speak intelligently on them. But you know, this was their territory up here. All the way from here up to Mackinac City. It was all Nishnabs, and he's running as fast as he can in deep snow. Let's see if we can get him. So this is all Indian territory. Whoa. Oh, excuse me, native territory. God, I gotta be PC. Well, I guess I don't have to. I am native, so I can say whatever the fuck I want. Indians, Indian, red dots. It's all the same. But yeah, we can go into my pedigree, and that is not Jewish, black, Mexican, native, white. Jesus, there's one out in Spain. What the hell? I want to say Basque, but I don't think that's right. Yeah, I gave my DNA to 23andMe and Ancestry.com back in the day. I'm adopted. Well, that goes a long way. I didn't know what, who, when, or whatever until I got a phone call at work back in the 90s. And, are you better? Do you live in better? And you, I think I'm your sister. Well, long story short, it seemed like they were out to get some stuff. It wasn't, hey, we're a family. It's, what can you do for us? So I was raised a lot differently than these people were. I had more resources growing up. But what was that? Yeah, I didn't know. You know, I had I have a couple half sisters and some brothers laying around somewhere. So I wanted to, you know, get a definitive answer. What the hell am I? He says fucked in the head. You're all fucked in your head. Oh, not Stone Temple Pilots. Jesus, 5-finger death punch. That's not even Stone Temple Pilots. Jesus, they were. Alice in Chains saw them at the Egg Dome in Tokyo. What? No, Yokohama. Saw Alice in Chains. We had my girlfriend over there at the time. We were staying at her brother's apartment for the weekend because he'd have to go back to work for the weekend, and we'd switch. They'd stay at our house. We'd go up to his house, and it was, oh my God, absolutely loved it. There was a big city, Fukuoka. If you ever look up Japan, it's on island Kyushu, Kyushu. Fukuoka is a port city on the water, and it was, I can't tell you how many millions of people, but he did good for himself. He had a nice apartment. It was about 20th floor, and it's a nice little small apartment, as most things are in Japan. I remember waking up in the morning, and we'd be on the futon. I can't pronounce these words without hearing the correct pronunciation. It's not futon, it's futon. Okay, futon. And it's a Honda. It's not a Honda, it's a Honda. Just 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Again, it's all the same. You know, when in Rome, speak like the Romans do. So we'd sleep on the futon, and we'd have the sliding glass door open because it was warm, and we have the screen door shut. And just waking up in the morning, you know, you're on your bag, you can smell the smells, and man, I mean, it was, what was it, all the 20 something back then? Fuck, that was awesome. Man, I had a friend of mine many years ago. We worked together, and he said, he goes, you know, years ago we worked together, those are the best days of my life. And his girlfriend is sitting right next to him. And I'm thinking, man, you gotta choose your words a little more carefully. You got a girl sitting there, and you just said that I was better than her, which I am, but I get it. I get it now. I look back at those days and go, God, I lived in a foreign country. At one point, I spoke fluent Japanese, according to a 3-year-old. That was the level of my Japanese, was 3-year-old or third grader. One of the two, I can't remember which, but I had a 3 in front of it. It was probably a 3-year-old, because I was not. I don't know. I think I spoke pretty good Japanese, but that was, yeah, 30-something years ago. Well, let's see, I figured out I graduated high school 36 years ago here in a couple of months. So I was off in the Navy after that, 12 days after graduation. I was on a plane to San Diego, go to boot camp. And then I went to A school, and then went to Japan, then we came back, went to C school, then went back to Japan. Then we got transferred around all over the place, and then we went back to Japan, and then we came home. There's a Phil Collins song called Take Me Home. Take me home. Oh, I hear that song and I just like, my God. I remember And I finally got my orders to come back home to the U.S., to the States. I didn't come directly back to Michigan. But just coming back to the U.S. was pretty good. I spent 5 years overseas and I came back. I did what everybody does. I kissed the ground as soon as I got off that airplane. We landed in Hawaii, Honolulu. And I went to the first Inn restaurant I could find. And I ordered a burger and fries and a Coke. Oh my God, it tasted so goddamn good. I'm telling you. I had the best sushi. I had the best Japanese food that anybody could ever have in Japan. I will not eat sushi in America. It's just not the same. I don't want to kill my memory, what's left of great sushi, great seafood, takoyaki, wasabi noodles. Oh my goodness. Absolutely. Chicken frittata onegaishimasu. Hontou desu ne. Yoshida-san shitemasu. We can still do phrases and shit for in our Japanese and stuff that we'll never forget. It's fun. It usually comes out when I'm drunk, and I don't drink anymore, so that skill is gone. But the funny story I was having, we had nobody's here to listen to it. I was coming out of anesthesia. I can't remember what the hell I got done. I was having surgery on my head, my ear. I can't remember one of them. But I remember coming out of surgery and my wife was there, coming out of anesthesia. And for some reason, I yelled at her in Japanese and everybody was like, what the hell is going on? You speak in tongues. Well, my wife just sat there, started laughing and said, well, he lived in Japan for quite a number of years, so he's probably just going back. And it's funny. I can't remember what, coming out of anesthesia, you don't really know your mind. Oh, yes. The sun. So we're just going to sit here and enjoy the sun. Oh, wait. Can you see it? Okay, there we go. Oh, I'm telling you, just feeling that warmth with the sun is so nice. There's 2 days every year that I take videos. I mean, religiously. The first day is always that day in the summer where it's too hot, where it's too muggy. And when I say too hot and too muggy up here in northern Michigan, it's about 80 degrees and it's about a 70% humidity. That is out of this world for people up here. For me, that's just too much. 80 degrees? No. I want to be 65, 70. I want that humidity to be down around 30%. I want dry. But anything more than that is too hot for me. I forgot where we were going with that. Squirrel! Ah, what the hell? Something about heat. What are you talking about? Hot? Humidity. I can't remember. Anyway. Oh, yeah, the 2 days. Okay, so in the wintertime, we always have the summertime when it's really, really hot. Make a video going, okay, today is the hottest day. It is so uncomfortable. Everything on my body is hot. Hi. He wants to go home. All right, big boy, let's go. So it's that day that it's too hot, and then I stop, and you got to realize that, okay, there's going to be that day in the wintertime when it's 30, 40 below, the wind's just blowing, it's going down your shirt, you can't get comfortable, you're cold all the time. That's when it's hot. I remember that day. And when it's cold, and it's not nice. Back. So we're running. So they're running home because they know they get treats. They still haven't grasped the idea that they can't get their treats until I get there. So there's actually no reason to run ahead of me. We got a plane coming in. Coming in over there. They're on the flight path for Pellston Regional Airport. And actually, we might be able to see it here. It's a prop. Went in, what is it, 2 o'clock? Friday? What day is today? Thursday. Maybe it's a Detroit plane. We'll find out soon enough. Doesn't sound like FedEx. Yeah, there it is. See it? Just listen. I'm getting there. Quit bumping me, fuckers. Like, hey, we're almost home, so come on, let's go. Goodness gracious, boys, we're going. They're so funny. Yeah, they don't do that. Well, maybe they do get the idea. If I don't hurry up, then they don't get their tree as fast. So that's what I think that was, just that friendly bump. All right, we're almost home. It's nice. Yeah, this is all our property, which is nice. Up until right here. That's our neighbor, Jeremy, his property, but he doesn't. He's a nice guy. He's got more guns than we do, so he's all right. All right, kids, we're going to sign off today. We might make it. Now we're not going to make another one. This will be it. We're going to be watching stocks from here on out. What's up, big boy? Good boy. All right, kids, thank you. Have a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.